Hollywood is not a very safe place for young ones. I can tell you, I would never, ever put any child I'm responsible for in any kind of Hollywood production. Seems like you're just putting them in a bad situation. Stuff's been coming out for a long time about this, and it doesn't seem like it ever really changes. But it's always nice to highlight it when somebody does come out and talk about it. So Ariel Winter, who used to star in the sitcom Modern Family, has come out and talked about her experiences in Hollywood. This is her right here. I think she's pretty much quit acting since that show. Doesn't sound like she really enjoyed her time in the spotlight. But she is back to doing a little bit of acting. She's been working with this YouTube site called Sosa Undercover. And if you don't know what this is, it's basically like a Chris Henson type of thing. They go after predators. They look for predators and they take them down. I love channels like this. As soon as I found out about it from reading about this, I subscribed. I think these channels do great work, and they get a lot of these disgusting pieces of shit off of the streets and into jail cells where they belong and should never leave. So she's been doing some work with them, and she's put a lot of these creeps in jail where they belong. She's posing as a decoy, so she's kind of back to acting, but now she's now it's doing society a great benefit. But she talks about it mostly in this Daily Mail interview, talking about working with Sosa and some of her experiences in Hollywood. And not just Hollywood, but the Hollywood media, and how like Hollywood media would sexualize her and talk about her body and say she's too fat or she's too skinny and stuff. She was like 12 years old on this show. That's pretty gross. So Ariel Winter was abused as a child when working in Hollywood. 27-year-old actress who played Alex Dunphy on ABC's hit series Modern Family. I've never watched this show. I remember it, but I never watched it. Was approached by older men, she tells Daily Mail. I am familiar with male predators because I worked in Hollywood at a young age. I started at age 4, and the star said, who is appearing in the new true crime docuseries on YouTube called Sosa Undercover. I don't want to say too much about it, but by the time I was on a laptop and cell phone, I was getting inappropriate messages from older men. And it caused trauma. I bet it did. And she has gotten professional help to deal with the painful scars. The experiences I had in person and online as a child that affected me so deeply that I've had to go to therapy for it. The movie and TV industry is a dark place. And then she goes on to talk about her time in media. But I wish that these people, when they come out and talk about this, that they would drop names. Like, you should name these people. Give us the names. Tell us who you're talking about, so that they can maybe face some kind of justice. Because if they did it to you and they're still there, they're doing it to other young kids. I think it was Chuck Dixon that said this, comic book writer. But what he said was right. I believe it was him that said it. Or it might have also been Graham Nolan. I can't remember who said it. But what they said was in a conversation about the Cuties movie, that the audition tapes for that movie are probably worse than the movie itself. Because they went through a lot of kids. It's gross. Gross. So I'm definitely happy living outside of Los Angeles. There was a lot of history I was happy to get away from. It's nice to have a space, a bigger yard, more privacy, and to be a normal person. It's been super great. So then talks about her dressing up to look 12 to go after these people. This is what she looks like with the makeup and stuff on. Sending these to these dudes. But there's some crazy shit in here. Talking about like what she's doing with these dudes. Like, she goes on these things. They apparently have gotten messages from hundreds of thousands of dudes. That's insane. It's nasty. This is why you have to monitor. If you've got kids, you need to be really involved when they're online and check and see what the hell is going on. Because there's a lot of these nasty predators out there that are just foaming at the mouth. And anything that has kids in it, that's where these dudes go. That's why a lot of these predators go to Hollywood, so that they can have access. It's like that in every industry where there's kids. Unless it's really complicated, like becoming a doctor or something. Like, that takes tons of schooling, hard work. Like, not anybody can just become a medical doctor or pediatrician. But a teacher, we've been seeing a lot of that lately, especially with a lot of older women. So I think this is great. I like seeing Hollywood get exposed a little bit. I wish she would have dropped a little bit more, but I like what they're doing. I think channels like this are great, so definitely give it a subscribe. And hopefully she keeps up the good work and keeps busting these scumbags. So subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about all of this. Throw a like up, share the video, hit that notification bell. Also check out my comic. We are getting real close to the end of the campaign. Pretty sure the book is being printed now. So we're getting real close to the end of the campaign. So I wouldn't wait too long if you planned on waiting to order. And also, we're getting real close to 4,000 books. I think that's awesome. Thank you so much, everybody that supported this campaign. Remember, Cover D is only $17. We also have a supplemental book called Tales from the Battlefield that's only $6. So it's not a wall buster. Check it out. Link in the description. And with that, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, 2 American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession, with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.